Okay, so I upgraded to Windows 10, and good news, my editing software is working again. Bad news, Minecraft isn't working. So you can expect a few more YTPs, maybe some Wolfus videos, and definitely more readings, like this one! So I'm just gonna continue my, well, the list of, New Year's resolutions. Let's go! Okay, number 101. I will not order my trusted lieutenant to kill the infant who is destined to overthrow me. I'll do it myself. Watch Lucky Number 11 if you don't believe me. Good movie. 102. I will not waste time making my enemy's death look like an accident. I am not accountable to anyone, and my other enemies won't believe it. 103. I will make it clear that I do know the meaning of mercy, I simply choose not to show any. 104. My undercover agents will not have tattoos identifying them as members of my organization, nor will they be required to wear military boots or adhere to other dress code. 105. I will design all doomsday machines myself. If I hire a mad scientist to assist me, I will make sure that he is sufficiently twisted enough to never regret his evil ways and seek to undo the damage he's caused. 106. If my Supreme Command Center comes under attack, I will immediately flee to safety in my prepared escape pod and direct defenses from there. I will not wait until the troops break into my inner sanctum to attempt this. 108. Any and all magic and or technology that can miraculously resurrect a secondary character who has given his or her life through self-sacrifice will be outlawed and destroyed, though you may want to keep some on hand in case you get killed. Oh, this one's one of my favorites. 109. I will see to it that plucky young lads and lasses in strange clothes and with the accent of an outlander shall regularly climb some mountain in the main square of my capital and denounce me, claim to know my secret, the secret of my power, rally the masses to rebellion, etc. That way, citizens will be jaded in case the real thing ever comes along. Yeah. 110. I will not employ devious schemes that involves the hero's party getting into my inner sanctum before the trap is sprung. 111. I will offer oracles the choice of working exclusively for me or being executed. 112. I will not rely entirely upon totally reliable spells that can be neutralized by relatively inconspicuous talismans. Yeah. 113. I will make the main entrance to my fortress standard size. While elaborate 60-foot high double doors definitely impress the masses, they are hard to close quickly in an emergency. 114. I will never accept a challenge from the hero. And if you have to, at least cheat. 115. I will not engage any enemy single-handedly until all my soldiers are dead. 116. This one is really good. I also love this one. If I capture the hero starship, I will keep it in the landing bay with the ramp down, only a few token guards on duty, and a ton of explosives to set off as soon as it clears the blast range. And you might want to make sure they're hidden so the heroes don't find it. 117. No matter how much I want revenge, I will never order an underling, "Leave him, he's mine!" Just doesn't work. 118. If I have equipment which performs an important function, it will not be activated by a lever that someone could trigger by accidentally falling on when fatally wounded. At least have a few levers and make them changeable by anyone authorized. 119. I will not attempt to kill the hero by placing a venomous creature in his room. It will just wind up accidentally killing one of my clumsy henchmen instead. Nickel, for every time that happened, I'd be able to buy Rwanda. And 120. Since nothing is more irritating than a hero defeating you with basic math skills, all of my personal weapons will be modified to fire one more shot than the standard issue. And you'll typically want to empty that slot out so as to trick people into thinking it's regular. 121. If I come into possession of an artifact which can only be used by the pure of heart, I will not attempt to use it regardless. It's basic common sense. You're a villain. You're not pure of heart. Not even Lord Vice was pure of heart. Hell, most heroes aren't pure of heart, but whatever. 122. The gun turrets on my fortress will not rotate enough so that they may direct fire inward or at each other. 123. If I decide... Oh, and if you want to see a really good example of 122, watch Idiocracy. Yeah, you'd have to be an idiot to set that up. But yeah, 123. If I decide to hold a contest of skill open to the general public, contestants will be required to remove their hooded cloaks and shave their beards before entering. Otherwise, they're not allowed in. I wouldn't be allowed in. But yeah, 124. Prior to kidnapping an older male scientist and forcing him to work for me, the jaded, insane mad scientist is better, I will investigate his offspring and make sure he has neither a beautiful, naive daughter who is willing to risk anything to get him back, nor an estranged son who works in the same field but had a falling out with his father many years ago. Sorry, yeah. 125. Should I accidentally decide to kill the hero, or actually decide to kill the hero in an elaborate escape-proof death trap room, with water filling up, sand pouring down, walls converging, etc., I will not leave him alone 5 to 10 minutes prior to imminent death, but will instead, finding a vantage point or a monitoring camera, stick around and enjoy watching my adversary's demise. Sorry. 126. Rather than having one secret escape pod, which the hero can easily spot and follow, I'll simultaneously launch a few dozen decoys to throw him off track. And you'll want to go with the one that nobody goes after, like bottom left. Nobody goes after bottom left. Especially third one from the center of middle left. 127. Prison guards will have their own cantina featuring a wide variety of tasty treats that will deliver snacks to the guards while on duty. The guards will also be informed that accepting food or drink from any other source while on duty will result in execution. 128. I will not employ robots as agents of destruction if there is any possible way they can be reprogrammed, or if their battery packs are externally mounted and easily removable. That's just basic sense. Why do so many villains fuck that up? But yeah, 128. I will not employ 129. Sorry, I'm reading the same thing. Despite the delicious irony, I will not force two heroes to fight each other in the arena. 130. All members of my Legions of Terror will have professionally tailored uniforms. If the hero knocks a soldier unconscious and steals the uniform, the poor fit will give him away. And the chances of them finding one that fits is low. 131. I will never place the key to a cell just outside of a prisoner's reach, no matter how fun it is to watch them try to get it. 132. Before appointing someone as my trusted lieutenant, I will conduct a thorough background investigation and security clearance. Yeah, 133. If I find my beautiful consort with access to my fortress has been associating with the hero, I'll have her executed. It's regrettable, but new consorts are easier to get than new fortresses, and maybe the next one will pay attention at the orientation meeting. 134. If I am escaping in a large truck and the hero is pursuing me in a small Italian sports car, I will not wait for the hero to pull alongside of me and try to force him off the road as he attempts to climb on board. Instead, I will slam on the brakes when he's directly behind me. A rudimentary knowledge of physics can prove quite useful. Or if you really want to ruin him, say, "Catch me if you can!" Speed up, then while they do the same, slam on the brakes. They will destroy themselves. And that is delicious irony that is good for you. 135. My doomsday machine will have a highly advanced technological device called a capacitor, in case someone inconveniently pulls the plug at the last second. If I have access to really advanced technology, I will include a backup device known as a battery. Yeah. 136. If I build a bomb, I will simply remember which wire to cut if it has to be deactivated and make every wire red. And you may want to make one random wire blue or something like that. Make it look like that's the one you have to snip, but that's the one that activates it immediately. 137. Before spending available funds on giant gargoyles, gothic arches, or other cosmetically intimidating pieces of architecture, I will see if there are any valid military expenditures that could use the extra budget. Yeah. 138. The passageways to and within my domain will be well lit with fluorescent lighting. Regrettably, the spooky atmosphere will be lost, but security patrols will be more effective. Or if you get slightly faulty ones that have this weird glow and sort of glitch out every now and again, that'll get just they'll get an equally good spooky atmosphere. 139. If I'm sitting in my camp, hear a twig snap, start to investigate, then encounter a small woodland creature, I will send out some scouts anyway just to be on the safe side. If they disappear into the foliage, I will not send out another patrol, I will break out the napalm. 140. I will instruct my guards when checking a cell that appears empty to look for the chamber pot. If the chamber pot is still there, then the prisoner has escaped and they may enter and search for clues. If the chamber pot is not there, then either the prisoner is perched above the lintel, whatever, waiting to strike them with it, or else he decided to take it as a souvenir, in which case he is obviously deeply disturbed and poses no threat. I love this one too. Either way, there's no point in entering. And plus, you might want to have some guards check while some stay outside for just that reason if they are attempting to attack you. So yeah. 141. And those guards outside may want to be better armed, but not look it, so that it can throw the hero off guard. 141. As an alternative to not having children, see earlier, in a different video, I will have lots of children. My sons will be too busy jockeying for position to ever be a real threat, and my daughters will all sabotage each other's attempts to win the hero. And if one does win the hero, the other will go tattle to you, so you can beep beep. Yeah, 142. If I have children and subsequently grandchildren, I will keep my 3-year-old granddaughter near me at all times. When the hero enters to kill me, I will ask him to first explain to her why it is necessary to kill her beloved grandpa. When the hero launches into an explanation of morality way over her head, that will be her cue to pull the lever and send him into the pit of crocodiles. After all, small children like crocodiles almost as much as evil overlords, and it's important to spend quality time with the grandkids. I mean, seriously, who doesn't love crocodiles? 143. If one of my daughters actually manages to win the hero and openly defies me, I will congratulate her on her choice, declare a national holiday to celebrate the wedding, and proclaim the hero my heir. This will probably be enough to break up the relationship. If not, at least I'm assured that no hero will attack my legions of terror when they are holding a parade in his honor. Plus, that might help with the whole, you've persuaded me of the futility of my actions. Give me a month of thinking alone and I'll be good. Yeah, it helps. Yeah. 144. I will order my guards to stand in a line when they shoot at the hero so he cannot duck and have them accidentally shoot each other. Also, I will order some to aim above, below, and to the side so he cannot jump out of the way. Yeah. 145. My dungeon cell decor will not feature exposed pipes. While they add to the gloomy atmosphere, they are good conductors of vibrations, and a lot of prisoners know Morse code. 146. If my surveillance reports any unmanned or seemingly innocent ships found where they are not supposed to be, they will be immediately vaporized instead of brought in for salvage. Okay, sorry about that. Don't worry about it. 147. I will classify my lieutenants in 3 categories: untrusted, trusted, and completely trusted. Promotion to the 3rd category will be awarded however the hell you pronounce that. Posthumously. I'm calling it that. 148. Before ridiculing my enemy, sorry, again, the thing happened. 148. Before ridiculing my enemies for wasting time on a device to stop me that couldn't possibly work, I will first acquire a copy of the schematics and make sure that it in fact couldn't possibly work. Yeah. 149. Ropes supporting various fixtures will not be tied to open windows or staircases. And chandeliers will be hung way at the top of the ceiling. 150. I will provide funding and research to develop tactical and strategic weapons covering the full range of needs, so my choices are not limited to hand-to-hand combat with swords and blow up the planet. Yeah, that's kind of stupid. Unless if you're running a galactic empire or greater. 151. I will not set myself up as a god. That perilous position is reserved for my trusted lieutenant. Okay. 152. I will instruct my fashion designer that when it comes to accessorizing, second chance body armor goes well with with every outfit. 153. My legions of terror will be an equal opportunity employer. Conversely, when it is prophesied that no man can defeat me, I will keep in mind the increasing number of non-traditional gender roles. 144. I will instruct my legions of terror in proper search techniques. In particular, if they are looking for escapees and someone shouts, "Quick, they went that way," they must first ascertain the identity of this helpful information before dashing off in hot pursuit. 155. If I know of any heroes in the land, I will not under any circumstances kill their mentors, teachers, and/or best friends. Yeah, you go for the hero before then. Actually, wouldn't that be a good movie? The mentor goes after the villain because you killed the student instead of the other way around. Come on, it's a good idea. 156. If I have the hero and his party trapped, I will not wait until my super weapon charges to finish them off if more conventional means are available. 157. Whenever plans are drawn up that include a timetable, I will post-date the completion 3 days after it's actually scheduled to occur and not worry too much if they get stolen. You might want to go with a lot more, and have fake blueprints, and yeah, you just want to do better. 158. I will exchange the labels on my folder of top secret plans on my folder of family recipes. Imagine the hero's surprise when he decodes the stolen plans and finds instructions for Grandma's potato salad. And Plankton might have a good way. Oh shit, I'm gonna get pulled by Viacom. Yeah, but seriously. Unless it's a secret recipe for Coca-Cola and you're blackmailing them, you don't want someone to steal that. Unless if the person stealing it is. Forget it. When, or, 158. Sorry, I was just there. I am scatterbrained today. 159. If I burst into Rebel HQ and find it deserted except for an odd blinking device, I will not walk up and investigate. I'll run like hell. 160. Before being accepted into my Legions of Terror, potential recruits will have to pass a peripheral vision and hearing test. If they are unable to recognize the sound of a pebble thrown to distract them. 161. I will occasionally vary my daily routine and not live my life in a rut. For example, I will not always take a swig of wine or ring a giant gong before finishing off my enemy. Wait, what? Okay, 162. If I steal something very important to the hero, I will not put it on public display. And if you're going to use it as bait, make a copy so that the hero will go after it and fail. Then learn it's a copy. Because you open it and it says it's a copy. Mwah mwah. 163. When planning an expedition, I will choose a route for my forces that does not go through thick, leafy terrain conveniently located near the rebel camp. Yeah. And if you have to, bring lots of matches. Yeah. Let's see those rebels do so well now when their base and everything surrounding it has been converted to fire. Yeah. 164. I will hire one hopelessly stupid and incompetent lieutenant, but make sure that he is full of misinformation when I send him to capture the hero. Yep, and you'll also want to... forget it, I thought I had something. 165. As an equal opportunity employer, I will have several hearing impaired guards. That way, if I wish to speak confidentially with someone, I'll just turn my back so the guards can't read my lips instead of sending them all out of the room. 166. If the rebels manage... you might want to add something to this list. Any telemarketers are to be executed immediately. Where are we? Okay. I will not worry if I am absolutely desperate to perpetuate my family line. Of course, we can still date. 210. All guest quarters will be bugged and monitored so that I can keep track of what the visitors I have for some reason allowed to roam around my fortress are actually plotting. 211. If my chief engineer displeases me, he will be shot, not imprisoned in the dungeon or beyond the traps he helped design. 212. I will not send out battalions composed wholly of robots or skeletons against the heroes who have qualms about killing living things. Now that's just racist against robots. And the undead. 213. I will not wear long, heavy cloaks. While they certainly make a bold fashion statement, they have an annoying tendency to get caught indoors or tripped over during an escape. 214. If a malignant being demands a sacrifice victim have a particular quality, I will check to make sure said victim has this quality immediately before the sacrifice and not rely on earlier results, especially if the quality is virginity and the victim is the hero's girlfriend. 215. If I ever must put a digital timer on my Doomsday device, I will buy one free from quantum mechanical anomalies. So many brands on the market keep perfectly good time while you're looking at them. But whenever you turn away for a couple of minutes and turn back, you find that the countdown has only progressed by a few seconds. 216. If my legions of terror are defeated in battle, I will quietly withdraw and regroup instead of launching a haphazard mission to assassinate the hero. Unless it's a nuke. You know, with fire. 217. If I'm wearing the key to the hero's shackles around my neck and his former girlfriend now volunteers to become my mistress, we are all alone in my bedchamber, on my bed, and she offers me a goblet of wine, I will politely decline the offer. And you might want to keep a close eye, or just not accept the hero's girlfriend as your mistress. Unless she's an ex-girlfriend and she's the cause of the breakup, or incredibly bitter. 218. I will not pick up a glowing ancient artifact and shout that its power is now mine. Instead, I will grab some tongs, transfer it to a hazardous waste or a hazardous materials container and transport it back to my lab for study. 219. I will be selective in hiring my assassins. Anyone who attempts to strike down the hero the first instant his back is turned will not even be considered for the job. 220. Whatever my vulnerability is, I will fake a different one. For example, ordering all mirrors removed from my palace, screaming and flinching whenever someone accidentally holds up a mirror, etc. In the climax, when the hero whips out a mirror and thrusts it at my face, my reaction will be, I think I need a shave. Oh boy. My force field generators will be located inside the shield they generate. That is kindergarten logic. 222. I reserve the right to execute any henchmen who appear to be a little too intelligent, powerful, or devious. However, if I do so, I will not, at some subsequent point, and shout, "Why am I surrounded by these incompetent fools?" They may want to promote the intelligent ones to be, useful, and not want to kill you. 223. I will install a fire extinguisher in every room. 3 if the room contains vital equipment or volatile chemicals or is rather large. 224. I will build machines which simply fail when overloaded, rather than wipe out all nearby henchmen in an explosion, or worse yet, set off a chain reaction. I will do this by using devices known as surge protectors. Yep. And 225. I will explain to my guards that most people have their eyes in the front of their heads, and thus, while searching for someone, it makes sense to draw a weapon and slowly back down from the hallway. Okay, guys, this is gonna be an editing nightmare. But, yeah. Yeah, sorry, it's not exactly great. But, hey. Yeah, sorry, I got really fucking agitated by the end, but yeah. Bye. And have a nice weekend.